Keep it going.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get
a nice day out there?
You take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Redskins, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during
All right, guys.
As opposed to having
We
to worry
are back.
about healing up or resting
We
up.
are
It's
back.
too
Let's
early in the
go.
season. Get back to the basics.
Try
Get
to-
this game going again.
Try to make something happen here.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
All right, guys. Look in the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's
Ah!
Yeldon.
Oh, good job. That should be a first down.
7 yards there, good enough to move the
Good
sticks.
job. Good job. T.J.
And
Yeldon.
there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with
Whoop.
abandon.
Oh, that's right. We got Ertzy back.
So from the 36 now,
Oh, I
first and
hate to
10.
get you this weird angle on this. Be careful here. Be careful. Be careful, Carson Wentz.
Wentz now on first down.
Oh,
He
come
couldn't
on.
quite hold it.
Come
Got
on,
hit.
Ertz.
Ball pops out, incomplete. A look here on your screen at how Washington's going to line up defensively. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And that's off the
Come on. Damn.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure.
Come
When
on,
you're the
Dorsett.
underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Damn.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Oh,
And
God
incomplete
damn.
here on 3rd down.
Oh.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
Forsett.
Let them fight it out.
Come all the way back to the ball. Damn.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. So here are the Redskins now backed up a bit here to start their first drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall selection back in 05 out of the University of Utah. It's Alex Smith.
And coming up with an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. A first carry for P. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
Former fourth-round pick out of Duke is Jamison Crowder. Now, he doesn't grab a lot of headlines, but he's been quietly dependable for his first 3 years in the league. Shifty, excellent route runner from the slot position, finds his way open, and catches the football. Yeah, he's dependable. Quarterbacks love to throw to him.
First carry for
Good job!
And he is going to be
Good job, defense!
behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I know when I was
Randy
a kid, I was
Graham.
getting real excited when I saw those
Booyah!
lateral runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Good job, defense!
Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on,
Good job,
the
defense.
execution of that defense right there. The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Look at this spin.
Balance.
Return, baby.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
Good job,
And
Alvarez.
The Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's got it across the midfield.
Gotta hold that
straight
block a
into
little
Washington
longer.
territory.
Gotta hold that block a little longer.
Now Wentz throwing on second down.
Oh!
Incomplete.
God dang it! How do you...
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay.
He's
they?
wide open. What are you
They
talking
react
about,
very
guys?
quickly to the thrown football.
Damn. How do you miss that throw? Damn. He cleared him out. That's the exact right throw. Damn, Wentz. How do you miss that? Oh. That guy's cleared out and everything. God dog it. Man.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. To throw is Wentz. He goes underneath for Yeldon.
First down?
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up
Oh, we're taking our fourth
down.
and inches. These cheating bitches.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
You know what? These cheating rats, man. 50-yard field goal.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Wentz will keep it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach. They find a slight opening and are able to stick the ball forward to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Yeldon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down.
Good job.
With a catch left side. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. The guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Hey, look, those 2 guys that were going out, they were covered. This guy was covered. This guy's covered. I mean, look, they got 5 defenders over there. So you know on the other side, that guy's going to be coming back. That guy's playing underneath. You lob it. Good job to get it over this guy's head. Good job. Right in between, over the linebacker and in between the safety. Well done. Well done.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. The pitch goes to Yeldon. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Oh, you fucking kidding me?
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Wentz. His throw caught.
Good job!
And he is into the end zone.
Good job!
Philadelphia. Chester Rogers, his first touchdown on the year.
Good job.
And the Eagles have
cheating rats. You got to cheat me to beat me, and that ain't right.
Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stable.
No, and that's really big for them.
Good job. Way to read it, Carson. Oh, man, look, we're going to have to franchise you. We're going to franchise you. We can't let you get away. We can't let you get away. We can't let you get away.
Because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So that draws 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Chester. Been running like a fag, Brown.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They go play action here on
good job.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Good job, Hill.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Smith. For the Eagles, a look now at the defensive side of the ball. We know they're going to be tough to throw. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. He's got a man complete.
Come on, guys.
Well past midfield before
Come on.
just before the 35.
Are you kidding me?
And a big 32-yard play on
Come
third.
on, guys. I mean, come on.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
Wow.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it.
kidding me?
But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Smith.
Good job. Way to hit him.
Guarded loose.
Way to come up and hit him.
Complete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, then he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Here's Smith on third down. Caught.
Good job. Way to make. Hey, okay. All right.
This time not quite to the 30.
Puts him in a 48-yard field goal attempt. Okay. Good job.
5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target. I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And that is not
Good job.
going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Third kick. Wow.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Good job. Good tough run.
At midfield. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive.
Good tough run.
Down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Good tough run.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Here we go. 120.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Philip Dorsett.
Good job.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. 180.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Good job. Way to check out of it. Way to check out of it. You didn't like the defense. You didn't like what you saw. Way to check out of it.
The Chargers are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement.
Good job.
Near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, you guys are playing today. You guys are playing today. Offensive line. Oh, way to follow your fullback right through the hole. Following right through the hole. Following right through the hole, Clement. Following right through the hole. Good job, Frankie. Number 33, Frankie Stevie. But yeah, hey, way to put a hat on that guy.
Plays there, and that's another first down. From the gun, it's Wentz.
Wow, he's not in?
Scramble, it's second down.
He's not in?
You have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play.
Wow.
But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
How could he not be in? Wow.
He's going to get it running right. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. T.J. Yeldon.
Good job,
His
T.J. Yeldon.
second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Good job, T.J. Yeldon. Fire yourself up.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Redskins now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. They start on the ground with Geis.
Good job, defense. Tim Jernigan. Tim Jernigan.
And it'll be second down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And before they can get settled in here, time expires on the first quarter of action. 14-0 is our score, and we're back to Philadelphia after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Let's go regular. All right, so remember, these guys got the win now.
15.
Smith. That'll
Good
be
job.
Right side by Reed. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Oh, I
The
didn't get my
Redskins on 3rd
defense
down.
in.
Just 1 for 3
I didn't get
thus
my
far.
defense
This is
in.
3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Smith. He finds Perine out of the
Damn,
backfield.
I didn't get my
And they're
defense
able to
in.
get this one
Couldn't
across
find it.
the
Okay, all right.
35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
All right.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff.
Good job.
Guys to account for.
The Jordan Hicks.
This up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make
Good
it
job,
2nd
Jordan
and
Hicks.
9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try and get it.
No, bitch! No! No!
yardage on the play back at the
No!
44. That'll make it.
No! 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 Who's that? Was that Jordan Hicks? Oh, Branham. Shed the block. Good job. Saw you, young rookie. Saw you, young rookie. I saw you, young rookie. Collins. Hey, look. Hey, look. Hey, look. You took that hole away. He's like, I'm right here. Good job, guys.
Down after a loss of 1. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the... Flies, so that'll come back to the 20. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Running hard today, dog.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave
We're
him
running
with a 2nd
hard
and 3.
today.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 yards for the first set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Yeldon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just
number
about
79.
every
You didn't even
call.
block
in
that
this
guy.
case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Wentz going to throw. And Jeffrey's got it.
Good job, Jeffries.
Past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards.
Well, come on, don't do that, guys. I want to see the freaking replay. Good job, guys. Buy some time in the pocket. Good job, good job, good job. Good job.
There and a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Come on, Clement.
This is Clement.
Good job. Oh, look at Clement.
And he'll get it inside the 40.
Look at
to the
these
39.
guys.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
It's Clement.
Look at Clement.
And he'll be brought
Look at this guy.
7-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Look at this guy.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some
Bite ya, oh, look. Hey, get off me, little fellas.
Right through that weak tackle attempt.
Get off me, little fellas. Get off me, little fellas. You too.
Wentz now on 1st down.
I cross.
Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yards after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
What you got? What you got for me? What you got for me?
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 180!
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects.
Good job.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good job, Ertz.
That Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. On the carry, here's Clement. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run with Clement. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
What you got for me? What you got for me?
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 120!
Now Wentz. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down.
Way to pull it down. Way to pull it down. Way to pull it down. All those guys were back in the end zone. You would have threw an interception.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen. That's coming. Let's see how many guys they drop in the end zone. So, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, man, 6 guys against 6 against 5. Oh, yeah. Because this is a guy that you want to throw it to. They'd have made him jump that route and pick that off. You can guarantee it. You can guarantee it. Oh, man, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. These cheating rats. That ball's all over the plane. You cheating rats.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Go. 180!
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
All right.
Get over there. Go. Here we go. 180.
They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. T.J. Yeldon.
Good job.
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are
Good
adding
job.
to their lead. Always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already.
Good job.
I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it's T.J. Yeldon able to finish it off with a rushing touchdown.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Elliott now to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. They'll bring it back
job,
to just
Alvarez.
about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything.
Oh, look at Tim Jernigan.
Here back at the 23-yard line.
Look at Tim Jernigan.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Smith.
Oh, look at that defense! Look at these guys!
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On the handoff, it's Geis. And a short gain there.
Look at you guys.
About the 24.
Look at you guys.
Up there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down. Here we go. 180.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
All right, guys, good half.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Dak Prescott, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. From there, it's off to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home, Raymond James Stadium. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Stephon Diggs, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you.
First
and we
half.
welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They start the second half.
Good job!
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. It's brought in by Dodson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. On 1st down, this is
good job, Fletcher Cox.
No room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Play action. It's Smith. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Good job, guys.
But it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Good job, Jordan Hicks. Superman.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I said 980. I said
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Smith now to throw on 3rd down.
Good job! Way to pick him off!
Rodney McLeod. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no
Good job,
avail.
McLeod!
Was alive until that interception.
Oh, way to undercut him!
The ball away. It looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession
Boy, your
of the
defense
2nd
is
half.
swarming. Oh, this defense swarms.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Here we go.
They begin with a run by Yeldon. A gain
4.
of 3, 2nd
Oh,
down.
come on.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Back man. 120.
Wentz now to throw. Pretty move. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Damn, okay,
And
all
he was
right,
able
all right.
to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or
Play field
not,
position.
one of the
Play field
maxims
position.
of the West Coast offense
Play
is
field
you're either
position.
throwing
Play
a
field
touchdown
position.
or a check down. In other words, look for
Play
the big
field
shot,
position.
but be smart. I
Play
think they
field
did
position.
exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They start on the ground with P-Ryan.
Well, these guys
And they
swarm.
take him down,
These guys
losing
swarm to the
yardage
ball.
back at the
These guys just
27.
swarm to the
That's
ball.
gonna go as a loss of a
These guys
yard,
just
and it'll be
swarm
2nd
to the
down.
ball.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll hand it down to Geis, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder.
Okay,
and out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because you can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The Redskins on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson.
Come on.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
All right, no problem. All right. Just want to tick, tick, tick.
Smith now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room.
No,
it's 1st and 10.
Interception.
This is Geis. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete.
Good job.
Their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw on 3rd down, Smith.
Good job with it, knocking out of there.
Hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And Hopkins' kick is good.
All right.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this game?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Great, great.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here
Bomb.
on first down.
Get it out there. Ah!
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted.
Damn, okay. All right.
About the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did
Yes, that guy
Now they
beat
gotta
me through
go
a
quickly
short.
and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
So out now come the Redskins. And tough to win games if you're going field goal.
All right.
They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look
Michael
up
Bennett.
before he was planted in the backfield. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Geis.
Good job, guys.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Smith.
Good job.
Complete. The
Good job.
made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Good job, guys.
Gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he's taken down, but able to slip
Take it to the
across
4th.
35.
Take it to the 4th.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves
Take it to the 4th.
chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Yeldon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right?
Man.
Continue to possess the football,
That guy's talking
gain
about.
some yardage, and put the onus on
All
the
we doing
defense.
is playing football,
Do they
guy.
have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the
God,
run
that guy's
develop.
calling me a cheater.
That
Right?
appeared to be a
I don't know
case
what that
of
guy's talking
see
about, but
ball,
look,
get
it
ball.
sounds like more haterade than anything else.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, Wentz.
Oh, God
Into a
damn
double
it.
team, and it's intercepted.
Damn it.
Picked up near the 44. And his guys are going to take over at their own
Come on,
48-yard
Carson
line.
Wentz.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
All right.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the interception, here's Smith.
Good job.
Big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been on this way for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Good job, defense. Sweat keeps sweat.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Smith operating from the gun.
Good job. He's short.
43. They'll get 10 there, but lose him just short for 4th down.
Figured they would. Oh.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out.
Keep your defense
and
on
he
the
is
field.
going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this won't get there.
Good
Won't
job,
be
guys.
on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So making 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Yeldon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Hey, here we go. Back. Lady.
They'll run it again with Yeldon.
Bam.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them
block
down.
the guy.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wentz. Over the middle.
1st down.
And he's got the 1st before he's brought
job.
down at the 39-yard line. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball.
Job,
but when
Dorsett.
you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back. 120.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now a handoff to Yeldon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Yeldon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Yes! Good job. Good job, Johnson.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this out past the 25.
No problem.
A really nice game.
No problem. We wasn't going blitz, though.
Yards.
No problem.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
I said wide 80.
On first down, it's Smith. Eluding the pressure.
Oh, dang, I hit the wrong button. We try to clean his clock.
And he'll
We try to
slide
clean his
down
clock.
avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
We were coming. We were coming.
To throw on second down is Smith. Crowder's got it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, spotted at the 49. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
I said wide 80.
Now Smith throwing again. Out to the left here to Reed. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Keep him in front of you.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. They'll run it now.
Oh, damn. We missed them. Oh, you cheating bitches. You know what, see? Okay, all right. I'm glad we got a big lead because you see what's going to
A
happen.
gain of 13 and also the first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Look at this cheating stuff.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a run with Geis.
There you go. That'll cool you off.
Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring it down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Smith on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And they broke his thumb.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will
Good job.
not be able to hook up there.
Good job, guys.
It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles' defense able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This
All right.
one was over a while ago.
Got to get out of the red zone. Good job, Ronald Darby.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. Hard to call this guy a game manager, but that's really all he's needed to do. The running game, fantastic.
And they've actually put themselves in a spot where they're able to close the game out, doing what you would want to do in this situation.
1st down
anyway.
takes care of
Run
this.
the football.
Well, actually,
but they don't
let's
have
see
to
what they
ramp
do
up
here.
into it. They're already there. They've been establishing it the entire game.
And they can keep that running theme and get into the locker room with a win. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
The clock.
Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Hurry up.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. This is Yeldon. And he's going to be stopped up right at the
Good job, guys.
scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Good job, Coach. I mean, Coach Gill.
No matter where they're predicted to